The elevator that didn't stop. In 2006, a 27-year-old office worker named Laura Bennett worked late shifts in a high-rise building in downtown Chicago. The building was old, built in the 1960s, with elevators that groaned, shuddered, and sometimes stopped between floors. Most employees avoided staying late. Laura didn't have that choice. One night at 11:48 p.m. Laura finished her work on the 14th floor. The building was almost empty. Only the hum of lights and the distant sound of traffic remained. She pressed the elevator button. After a long pause, one elevator arrived. The doors opened slowly. The cabin was empty. No mirrors. No music. Just the faint smell of dust and metal. She stepped inside and pressed 1. The doors closed. The elevator started descending. Then it passed the 13th floor. Then the 12th. Then the 11th. Laura frowned. Everything seemed normal, until she noticed something strange. The floor numbers weren't lighting up anymore. The elevator kept moving down, but the display stayed dark. Laura felt a pressure in her ears, like descending too fast. Then the elevator slowed. The doors opened. She expected to see the lobby. Instead, she saw a long, dim hallway, nothing like the building she worked in. The walls were unfinished concrete. The lights flickered weakly. And the air felt cold, stale, and used. There was no floor number outside the doors. Just silence. Laura didn't step out. As the doors began to close, she heard something that made her heart stop: footsteps. Running footsteps. Coming toward the elevator from the hallway. She slammed the close door button. The doors shut just as a hand appeared between them. Pale, thin, and trembling. The elevator jolted violently. Then it began moving again. Terrified, Laura pressed the emergency intercom. Static. Then a calm male voice responded, "Please remain inside. This floor is not in service." Laura screamed that she needed help. The voice replied after a pause, "You were not supposed to see it yet." The elevator began rising. This time, the floor numbers lit up again. 14, 13, 12, finally, the doors opened on the lobby. Everything looked normal. Security guards were at the desk. People were there. Laura ran out. The next day, Laura reported the incident. Building management checked the elevator logs. According to the system, the elevator never stopped. Never malfunctioned. Never opened between floors. But one thing stood out. Between floors 9 and 8, there was a gap in the data. A missing timestamp lasting 47 seconds. When Laura asked what floor was between 9 and 8, management avoided the question. One older maintenance worker quietly told her, that floor was sealed in the 80s. There was a fire. People were trapped. They never found everyone. Laura quit within a week. The building still stands. Employees say that late at night, one elevator sometimes skips numbers. And if someone presses the emergency intercom during that ride, the voice answers, "This floor is not in service." But those who listen closely claim they can hear something else behind the static. Knocking. From the other side of the doors.